From Korea, please welcome Hyun-il.
You have to go back 10 years to the time when Hyun-il was champion here of the Indonesian Open. In 2005, he won the title as the number 7 seed, beating Ponsana in the final.
And from Indonesia, Jonatan Christie.
And just listen to the fans as they welcome the 17-year-old qualifier, Jonatan Christie. Less than half the age of his opponent. Well, we were very impressed with this young man when we watched him in the Sudirman Cup campaign. Jonatan Christie won a vital quarter-final match against Chinese Taipei when he beat Su Jian-ho, and that really set up Indonesia's victory in that quarter-final. So the former champion Hyun-il against the qualifier Jonatan Christie. Well, for the left-hander from Korea, he's looking today to progress through the tournament to reach his 6th Indonesian quarter-final. It's always an event where Hyun-il has done well. In fact, he was the number 1 seed going back to 2001. Lost in the semi-final that year. He was a quarter-finalist, first of all, in 2000. Yeah. And of course, Hyun-il, twice 4th in the Olympic Games. The 35-year-old born in Seoul. He's gone up 1 place in the world ranking to 15 this week. He has, of course, been world number 1. That was on the 21st of February 2004. Former champion, his win-loss record for the year, well, 6 previous tournaments and 3 titles from those 6 tournaments. He won the Thailand International Challenger event, the Malaysian Grand Prix Gold and the New Zealand Grand Prix Gold as well. So he's been fighting his way up the world rankings again to be able to play in the elite tier of tournaments, these Super Series. And he's more than achieved that with a world ranking of 15. So as far as he's concerned, well, his first match was against another left-hander, Sho Sasaki of Japan, 21-13, 21-17, that one. So to the 17-year-old born here in Jakarta, Jonatan Christie. He is 53 in the world ranking, and that's the highest he's ever been, so he's now enjoying his 2nd week at a career high. Now, his career win-loss record actually includes junior events, because he certainly hasn't played that number of senior tournaments to have 22 losses in senior badminton. So just bear that in mind. But his year win-loss record, 3 previous tournaments, 2 quarterfinals, the Swiss Grand Prix Gold and the Polish International Challenger. So he's had to come through 2 qualifying matches. Firman Abdul Kolik, the left-hander, his teammate, the other 17-year-old, or is he? No, he's a little older now, he's 19. Now, I think he had to save match points at 20-21 down in the deciding game. He eventually won it 24-22, an hour and 15 minutes. Then in the second of the qualifying matches, beat Ponsana, who I've just mentioned, was a former finalist here back in 2005. In the first round, he beat the number 7 seed, Chao Tianchen of Chinese Taipei, who was winner of the French Super Series last year and is current world number 6. He certainly was when I looked at the world ranking list earlier this morning. But of course, since we've come to air, the world ranking has changed, so it's maybe changed from number 6, Chao Tianchen. Well, this is the second meeting between the 2 players. The first was in the final of the Indonesian international challenger event last year, and as you can see, that was the experimental scoring system, a best of 5 games to 11 points. So Christie Jonatan, our umpire for this from Malaysia. Hyun-il of Ireland, our service judge.
India.
Well, what a perfect setup. Youth against experience. A player making a comeback.
Ladies,
a player emerging
gentlemen,
onto the world stage.
on my right, Hyun-il, Korea. And on my left, Jonatan, Christie, Indonesia. Hyun-il to serve. Love all, play.
Well, Steen,
One,
I
love.
always love these sort of battles where you have youth against experience and a very exciting young player in the form of Jonatan Christie, the far side of the court, against a player that's not only so experienced but so wily as a player, so thoughtful in his tactics, and a player that's achieved so much over his time but still has the desire to play on.
It's going to be really interesting to see, because this is the player who knows how to play here in Historis and Hyun-il.
2, 1.
And I don't know, I wasn't listening good enough, Jill. Was it his first Indonesia Open, Jonatan Christie, or did he play the year before as well?
This is his first Indonesian Open.
So what an experience, even to be in the second round.
Yeah.
His first tournament here. And if he plays well, will that get to him at some point?
In fact, I think this is his first ever Super Series tournament. Oh, that's a clever serve. I like that. Serving out wide and serving into the drift, so it's going to stay in.
Yeah.
3.
Of course, when Hyun-il won the Indonesian Open back in 2005, the Super Series hadn't come into existence. But the left-hander has won a Super Series title, just one, 2008, his home event, the Korea Super Series, beat Lindan in the final. And it's remembered that final for all the wrong reasons. We won't go over old ground, but yes, there was controversy in that final. Suffice to say that Hyun-il's coach at the time was Lindan's former coach. And it did make for a very heated match.
Actually, in my opinion, a player who could sort of feel a little bit disappointed by not being mentioned as one of the great fours or the great five, because I actually think he belongs there.
Yeah. And of course, you're talking about Lindan, Lee Chong-wei, Taufik Hidayat and Peter Gea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be fair to include Lee Hyun-il in that group.
Yeah.
Because his playing skills definitely were back in the early 2000s at the level of these 4 other players.
Yeah, and of course he was All England finalist back in 2006, silver medalist at the Busan Asian Games in 2002. And that was remarkable because in the build-up to that event, he injured himself bungee jumping.
Yeah, I'm sorry for laughing. It's just, it seems so improbable that one of the top athletes in the world of badminton would go bungee jumping.
Yeah.
It would be the same as if he was injured for downhill skiing.
Yeah.
Most of the players probably want to go downhill skiing at some times in their lives, at least the Europeans, but not while they're playing badminton on a top level. It's simply too dangerous.
Well, I remember a squash player from New Zealand, and for the life of me, I can't remember his name right now, but he was a world champion and injured his knee, did his ACL on a parachute jump.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Accidents can happen all places, but there's no need to sort of go for it yourself.
Well, this has been a wonderful start by the youngster, hasn't it?
The interesting thing to see is, of course, how much will the loss of speed that Hyun-il has sort of suffered with the years, how much will that come into effect? We saw Lin Dan yesterday that he wasn't able to sort of shift into another gear when in trouble against Christie Jonatan.
Oh, well.
7-8.
Perhaps not as quick as he once was, but pretty effective there. That's what you talk about when you keep mentioning follow-up.
Yeah, the attacking players. And
yeah.
I mean, Hyun-il, he can attack, but he's more or less a patient player, but he's got those skills. Otherwise, you don't get to win the 4th place twice at the Olympics.
Yeah. Desperate place to finish. In 2008, he lost to Lee Chong-wei in the semi-final bronze medal playoff, lost to Chen Jin, and then in London in 2012, lost to Lin Dan in the semi-final and lost to Chen Long in the bronze medal playoff. And both of those bronze medal playoff matches, 1 hour and 20 minutes, 1 hour and 19 minutes. Huge battles.
The ones that doesn't have a medal, they have to sort of comfort themselves on the level of play that they were actually playing at a level where they could have won a bronze medal. Sometimes you just don't have the day.
It's going wide. Oh, that was going long too, that smash from Lee Hyun-il.
10-8.
Well, this is 5 straight points from 5-8 adrift to 10-8 up. Oh, look at that. What skill. That is great disguise. Outright winning that drop shot.
so deceptive. You can't see which shot he's making. That's the same that goes for Lindan.
Yes, these left-handers.
Top left-handed players. We could take Bao Chunlai into that group as well.
Yeah.
3 top left-handers, and all of them totally lethal from their forehand side because of the disguised shots.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds. First place.
Great net shot from Hyun-il.
9.
Well, I remember a couple of years ago, during the retirement ceremony for Taufik Hidayat, former world and Olympic champion and all-time great from Indonesia. That's a lovely shot.
13, 9.
This young man, Jonatan Christie, was given a racket which was symbolic of Taufik Hidayat, identifying him as the next superstar from Indonesia. He's certainly got the potential. He's got the film star good looks as well. In fact, he's been in a film, had a supporting role in the film King, about the M3 King. I thought he may have touched the net there. Was it just a shuttle? Anyway, Jonatan Christie won the rally anyway. But
11, 13.
oh, look at that.
Service over. 14, 11.
It's the court in the background that gets all the cheering, not the drop shot from Lee Hyun-il.
Service over. 12, 14.
Excellent drop shot.
It is an excellent net shot, but don't you think perhaps this is the big difference between junior badminton, and he is still a junior player, of course, he's only 17 years of age. He doesn't threaten the net. You know, there's an expectation that the shuttle will be lifted, which is what tends to happen in junior badminton.
He has to keep the net, or he has to realize that his net shot wasn't good enough, so he actually maybe played it in the wrong situation.
Yeah.
Service over. 13, 16.
Well, with the crowd falling silent for a moment, I can tell you what all this celebration was about. Qualifier Linda Wenny-Phanathree of Indonesia has just put out the seeded Tai Tzu Ying of Chinese Taipei. Tai Tzu Ying was, of course, the number 4 seed. nice angle. He's physically very strong for a 17-year-old, isn't he,
Yes.
Christie?
Yes. His compatriot, Hyun-il Kolik, is missing a little bit on the physical side, but I actually think technically he's an even bigger talent than Jonatan Christie. Malev Meineke in the red shirt. This is the time to strike now. Only Indonesian player left in the hall, so no chances of getting the audience with him.
Oh. Well, tantalizingly close. Hit the top of the net, had a little look, but fell back his side again. Yeah, it really did have a look, didn't it? Good judgment.
16-17. Play on.
Going wide. Taken with the drift. And Jonatan Christie back level. 5 of the last 6 points. Well taken. Well,
He was a quick learner.
He's a very quick learner.
Yeah.
Standing his ground that time at the nets. Yeah, look at that. What a difference. Ah, that's well taken.
Played.
Oh, brilliant. 7 of the last 8 points now to Jonatan Christie. No wonder the fans are on their feet.
19-17.
Well, we were impressed with him in Dongguan, weren't we? Jonatan Christie seems to be getting better and better every time I see him play.
Play.
This is extraordinary. absolutely extraordinary. 8 of the last 9 points from 12-16 down to gain point opportunities. Landed well in. 9 of the last 10 points. And the opening game to Jonatan Christie. 21-17 confirms the umpire. And what an extraordinary turnaround by the 17-year-old from Indonesia. Well, what an opening game. Just under 20 minutes. Well, he's changed the colour of his shirt, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And that's not going to be allowed because his opponent has got a shirt that's pretty much black. The umpire just explaining that he can't wear this shirt, and she's quite right too.
Probably not that familiar with the rules in the Premier Series.
No, but the umpire is absolutely right, because from this near side of the court we will see the black of his shirt as he's playing, and we can see his opponent is wearing a black shirt.
Yeah.
So although on the front it's red, it's not completely red like the previous shirt. And I think he's going to wring it out, or maybe somebody's bringing him a new shirt. Let's see what the
Just now is red front and also red behind. So now we change like that. Is it accepted? This is higher red. We change.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got the exact wording of the rule in front of me, but it's got to be discernibly different.
Yeah.
And of course, when we watch from our position, he will have a black shirt. I can't believe the deputy referee has allowed this. Anthony Linkian from Malaysia. Well, there's a reason why we have these rules, and as you can see, looking down on the court now, it looks as if both players have got on a black shirt.
Play.
So play can resume. Oh, what a net shot.
I feel that's going to be the key to this second game. Who can take control of the net and the front court. Nice deception from Hyun-il. Oh, what a great rally.
What went wrong from his perspective, or was it that just that this young man, Jonatan Christie, started doing everything right?
Yeah, he started doing everything right. right, hitting the net cord and playing some great net game. But sometimes it's, I mean, I even can't tell it's totally what was the thing going wrong, because it was like 16-12, peace and quiet and everything going according to plan, and suddenly it was 16-all.
Yeah.
And his opponent got an enormous confidence boost, and it was not possible for Hyun-il to sort of gear up. I don't think it is, but now on this side he's got a bit more court to play on. Can push his shots a little bit more to the base line. So if Jonatan Christie can maintain the pace and still play well at the net, he's got a chance.
That's nice.
A bit easier for Hyun-il to play his a little more patient playing style, but still commanding the rallies, making sure Jonatan Christie doesn't get too big opportunities.
It's gone wide. Yeah, somebody's using a flashlight on the camera. Oh, it's nice. You know, ever since you made that comment in the opening game, Steen, about, you know, you posed the question, has Lee Hyun-il still got the pace? And you compared it to Lindan yesterday, and he's just dropped a fraction, but it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
I've been watching his pace because I always thought of Lee Hyun-il as such a quick player, which is why he's able to play that a little bit defensive sort of a game at times and just retrieve the shuttle. And I thought it was really exposed towards the end of that first game.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. It's amazing how just a drop in fraction can make such a colossal difference.
Yeah. But that's the same thing we see when players are about to make a good result, that they get a little bit nervous, and going from 99% of their performance to perhaps 90, well, then you're just not at that level anymore, because you're beating someone who's at 98 or 97.
Yeah.
So if you lose 9–10%, then you're going to lose the match.
Yeah. Gone long.
I think the shot from Jonatan Christie was really, really short. Let's see if we get it in replay. This one, we can't really judge from here. But that's sometimes why you put it long on the side where you play up against the drift, because the opponents are really careful not to play long, so they play too short, and you still sort of use the same amount of power as if it was long enough.
6, 7.
Missed it.
7-all.
And for Jonatan Christie right now, it's about maintaining the pressure on Lee Hyun-il, but still be patient. Hyun-il has got trouble scoring at Jonatan Christie. Great shot there.
8, 7.
I think Hyun-il will mostly be able to score on counter-attack or following a very, very precise net game.
Hurry up, Donald. Play.
Oh, that was going wide, wasn't it?
Service over. 8-all. Nine, 8.
Couple of easy mistakes from
8.
Jonatan. Definitely have to avoid that.
Well, that's lovely.
That's a great shot.
That's a brilliant shot. Well, he's challenging this, Jonatan Christie.
4 in.
Well, both you and I instinctively thought that had found the line.
Yeah.
But we'll await for Hawkeye. Here we go. Yeah, did catch the line. Good call, line judge. And great play from Lee
Challenge
Hyun-il.
unsuccessful.
Well, 4 straight points to go to the mid-game interval
11-8 interval.
with a 3-point advantage.
Jonatan, 1 challenge remaining.
So, 3-point advantage. Hyun-il. Oh, that is a magnificent box shot.
Very efficient. Just sort of takes a half a step back, Hyun-il, in his defensive stance. Quite hard for him to change direction to the drop shots.
Oh, yes. Nicely done by the left-hander. I'm just looking at his career stats, Steen. This left-hander, 30 career finals, having won 21 of them. 21 titles from 30 finals. That's good stats.
Good. Yeah.
But missed out on the big one.
Yeah.
The All England's lost in the final.
But there's a group of players there who can say, think of what we would have won had I not been mutual with Lin Dan, had I not been mutual with Lin Dan and Lee Chong-wei,
Yeah.
had I not been mutual with Lin Dan, Lee Chong-wei, Taufik Hidayat.
Yeah. But he's a man who's medalled at World Championships, as we've already said, desperately, desperately close to medaling at 2 consecutive Olympic Games, finishing 4th in both. Just wide, and he's back level. Close the 3-point deficit.
And that was quickly, quite quickly he does that.
Yeah.
And if it's neck to neck until 18 all or something like that, it's very nice having the first game booked.
Yeah. Hyun-il just trying to up the pace of the rally and gets his reward.
Service over. 13-12.
Oh, yes. Good body attack.
Yeah, and how about that? How about challenging Lee Hyun-il in the flat game, fast-paced game? Will he be able to adjust and sort of make the correct variations, or will it be Jonatan Christie? I think it actually would be Jonatan who would have the pace and the need to do that. Right.
14-13.
5 of the last 6 points. I remember saying that earlier in the match. In game number 1, of course.
Good shot.
Yeah, very good.
Service over. 14.
That happens when he is played in that backhand without enough pressure. Very, very quick release of the racket.
Yeah.
15.
That's a careless error there from Jonatan Christie. Well, the the umpire allowing the players to towel down. Crucial stage of this second game, of course. Oh, and that's a missed opportunity. Oh, yes. Beautifully forward. Racket arm outstretched, coming from above the shuttle. And then he's got the options.
Or perhaps he actually doesn't have the options, because if he pushes, there's a big chance that it will go long. It just seems like he has the options.
Yeah. Certainly puts opponents on the back foot. Oh, my goodness me. Well, one can only assume that the racket's handle is so sodden with perspiration that perhaps the racket slipped as he tried to play the shot, because that was worse than wild.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's brilliant.
17, 16.
Attempted to challenge, but
no, it was clearly
saves him a challenge.
Yeah, that would have been a waste.
He was just hoping so much that it would go wide. Oh,
goodness me. Well,
17,
experience doesn't necessarily translate into handling pressure. It's the older golfers that all get the yips, isn't it, on the putts? You know, your chances in years to come, the number of opportunities is running out. You're so desperate to make it count. Put yourself under pressure.
play.
Oh, that's
good call.
very, very good judgment.
18, 17.
Well, having hesitated on the previous one about whether he would, just a couple of rallies ago, whether he would challenge, that was brave to leave that 3 points away from the quarter-final. Short. Oh my goodness, he's got it back. Oh! Oh, it's gone wide.
Gonna be a challenge.
There's got to be a challenge. Well, I have to say, I thought that was a brilliant shot from Hyun-il, but it was called out by the line judge. No, it did catch the line. Yeah, great challenge from Lee Hyun-il. I have to say, I think that was the right decision, although the fans here obviously don't agree, or certainly disappointed.
Excellent rally. And we saw the trademark of Lee Hyun-il, the follow-up cross net drop after one of his smashes, so sharp in that shot, both from the forehand and the backhand side. Otherwise, I thought Jonatan Christie played a very patient attack in that rally. It was a really good rally and good defense by Lee Hyun-il. So, who will take this second game?
You need to hurry up, okay? No delay, okay?
Well, I think both players probably taking their time. With the point made to Jonatan Christie. So 18 all. Oh, what a net shot. It's gone long. Well, that was an excellent net shot at such a crucial stage from the youngster. No question that was long of the back line. Short, yeah, well taken. And the qualifier, Jonatan Christie, on the verge of victory here. And on the verge of reaching a quarter-final in his first ever Super Series tournament. Oh, that's well saved from Lee Hyun-il. First of the two match points. Well saved.
It seemed a little tense there, Jonatan Christie. Maybe he needs some help from Lee Hyun-il. He needs to win this match.
Shorts and a gift on the second match point opportunity by the former champion, and it means that Jonatan Christie, the 17-year-old qualifier in his very first Super Series tournament, has reached the quarter-final. Umpire struggling to be heard over the celebrations of the fans. 21-17, 21-19. Disappointments for the former champion. The shuttle badly deflected by hitting the top of the tape. But the victory to Jonatan Christie, and my goodness, how well he deserved that. From 12-16 down in that opening game, he lifted his game. Finished out game number one with a run of 9 of the next 10 points. So through to the quarter-final, where he will meet the defending champion, Jan-O Jorgensen from Denmark. So we turn our attention now to mixed doubles, and we've got the defending champions, Jochen Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen. They're up against the Indonesian pair of Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto. And waiting for them in the quarterfinal is the Indonesian pair, the number 8 seeds of Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na.
Please welcome Joachim Fischer-Nielsen and
So the defending
Christina
champions
Pedersen.
from Denmark, well, they've actually been, as they emerge into Istora Stadium, they've actually been in the final for the last 2 years. Beaten finalists 2 years ago in 2013 and lost out to the now world and Olympic champions, Zhang Nang and Zhao Yunlei. Last year won the title, beating Zhuchen and Ma Jin in a thrilling final.
And from Indonesia, Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto.
So the Indonesian pair of Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto . Well, the Danes look very relaxed.